All right, here we are. We're in Culver, New York. We're working on Holden Beach Road, and this is about a mile-long road, and it goes down to Cayuga Lake. Amazing that I remembered that. We've got a very unusual situation here. I'll describe it as we're going. Just so you know who we are, we're the Irish Builders, and this happens to be the Western Division. There's the phone number. Here, we got Alice going today. We got a big roller. And we got a bulldozer. So we got a full 3-man crew working on this job. We had about a day and a half of prep work. And the thing that's unusual about this road, shoulders that are a foot to 2 foot higher on each side. So we've got a bowling alley that we're working in. We're going to be going with a simple slope left to right because we can't get rid of the water any other way. It's a little unusual. I've never done one of these, but I think it's the best answer. We're putting in modified item 4 over top of this, and then we're pounding the Sam Hill out of it with a bow mag. That's what we're doing. Let's see how we make out. I think it's going to work. Time will tell, and we'll hope they invite us back.
Yeah, my brother's coming in with the road grader this afternoon, and we'll tune it up and roll it, and then.
I saw the roller and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
The weeds are good.
Hopefully, yeah, that's the key, is to get the water to run off the road rather than down the road. basically we don't want any stone there.
Don't want any here, but to get everything just right there, I may have to take that, pull it this way, and then, you know, and
Right.
then put it back.
Right. So he had a little glitch when I was moving it. The switch popped off.
Uh-oh.
So I can flip the switch on with a knife. It's only like a nub. Well, I'll flip it to the on position.
All right.
I'll get some gas.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't see in the tank. But you can tell.
Oh, yeah.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we got to make this edge no matter what. So we're not really at 0. We can't be less than this. But I can be just where that edge is. Oh, good. You still got this thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at it. It's 319.
Now,
And did I take those blinking lights? Or
I
do
got
you-
them.
Okay, good.
I got one. Once you start it up, you can pull the lever and I'll swing your blade.
Just swing it.
Well,
You ain't got to swing it.
yeah. You can diddle around and drop it in the ground, or you can pull the lever and I'll just swing it by hand. That's how do you think it got that way?
I don't know.
Well, that's what we're gonna do.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see what happens to a startup. Boy, I gotta reacquaint myself here. A little bit different than the boss. Oh, baby! I'm gonna say we're a little low on hydraulic fluid. All right, Eric, I'm gonna pull out and then back up to the to the start. Perfect. Any luck down there?
No.
Oh boy. What do you got for funnel? That'll work.
Yeah, it might be too big.
No! Well, I pretty much left this edge here with the material, you know, it's 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. We leave it and it's automatically pulled up and we take the other stuff again, have to do exactly the same thing.
Now, how are we going to know how much to put in?
Well, because it'll start running out at the bottom of the funnel. And short of that, you don't know. Yeah, just go gentle. And of course, it's going to be over full because I got the funnel in there a couple inches. Let me pull it back.
But it seems like it's, you're over full.
Yeah, we're there. There's the cat. Sorry. Here.
That is ugly looking hydraulic.
Yeah, she's not new.
So you're pretty much there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm
If you want to knock that off, or
yeah,
I could do it with a Kubota.
knock what off?
You know, take the top off of that.
No, I put it there.
Okay.
I mean, I can do that in one more slope and get what will be high to zero, or we put the new stuff on that's already there. Now we cut down and use that again.
Okay.
I think it's okay. I don't think there's any
Yeah.
point because we'll be doing that with the next one.
Right.
It's just a matter of the first pass. I got to make sure that I got everything to the left
Right.
or right, however you want to say it, and then take it down from high. I'll figure out the high and be down to zero at the end. I had 2 customers pass by and they seemed to be happy, so that's a good start. And one guy pulled out and had a grater blade pretty straight with that freaking, I don't know if you saw it, Mercedes go by.
Yeah.
He missed, he couldn't
Really?
see that blade. He missed that thing by an inch.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Made it. Pineapple. Now what the Sam Hill's this off of?
If you get hungry, that's chawing tobacco.
Chawing tobacco? I thought it was a spacer for the engine or something.
It's rat bait.
Jesus!
Here, give me that. I'll put the rat bait.
Rat bait!
So a little after 10 he should be here.
It's yours, ain't it?
Every time. People don't realize I need 32 feet of clearance so I have to raise that box up.
A way to see where we're going. We had time, but we thought we had extra time in the morning. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today. The first words out of that kid's mouth was, I tipped this truck over once and I don't want to do it again. In other words, that thing that's going to work for us scared him. He's hugging to the flat, so the edge of his tires is right here. I understand that. It speaks to the degree of cowboy. However,
Low degree.
well, we'll see. I didn't actually see him how he going on his spread, but I'm thinking he had a pretty high rate of speed, which equals cowboy. We'll see. No matter, that looks fine, what he did. It's the first 100-foot mark.
Which mark are you?
I'm somewhere in the middle. Probably the lower end, actually.
Gotta have the dot.
Helps. If you're using 50s and that kind of stuff, we're
Yeah.
not. We're just using 100s. It's just force of habit that makes me do that.
I think it's time for the new can.
I do too. That's a very good idea. Okay. is a good point right here for us.
Right across from the tree in the bend.
What's that? 1200 right to here. You're not going to move the truck.
Nope.
This could stay right here.
Right. Here's some earmuffs.
Thanks. I'm ready to get on it and go right now.
What time is it?
8:16 on the startup.
Okay.
Stuff's a little wet, but it'll pack fine. Dave, you still got the rake in there?
Yeah.
I want to just show you something here.
I should have brought that big rake. I didn't bring it. I didn't think we'd need it, but the cutouts are making a hump up. Here, let me just see this just for 1 second. If you start, you know, where you can see a big adjustment, take this and then just a tiny bit down here. This stuff's pretty wet, but it'll pack perfectly.
Right.
That'll work.
All right, you want there's one more cutoff up there?
Yeah, well, just let me get past this one side. I'm gonna pull this back, but the cutoffs, this is gonna happen every time because the wheels are getting thrown up in the air. I can't adjust for it quickly enough. We're getting there. Way more passes than I wanted, but we're getting there. The humps are tough, and I understand they gotta be there. It changes everything for 20 feet. Yeah. I wish I'd have brought my 4-foot rake. I had it on the checklist, but I lost my checklist. It's gonna be all right. This stuff's gonna pack like hell. How much time? Do you have the clock? What was his turnaround time?
9:04.
An hour?
You know, ideally, it's this continue.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't have that because
Right.
of the lip. You know,
Right.
it's a freaking bowling alley.
That's a moving target because the clouds the field next year.
I get it, but all we got is right now.
You gonna vibrate after this pass?
Tougher to move around when it's wet like this, but perfect for packing.
I was hoping to be completely full from here to there. I don't have enough inches of ground. And so with that in mind, I got to cover those spots. So we got a little bit of a...
But we're good.